pull some mobs. I waited there for a heal, but you kind of just chilling. So.
You know, the crystal chess piece saver or whatever.
Oh, silver chitting or chitin. Somebody said we were saying it wrong this whole time.
Is that better?
Silver chitin, I think is how everyone was saying it. Yeah, it's much better.
Okay.
Mainly because of the fact that that one is made for like wisdom casters.
I have been told that one's not too bad for a warrior either. Like the stats on it, pretty good.
You need to go farm some of them, man.
Dragon Acropolis. I keep trying to get us to go over there, but you know it's a long way to go, and not very many people are too into that zone.
When can Terra take us over there? Oh wait, you
56? 56, yeah.
57.
I gotta hurry up and get her that thing. This is a good mob, Terra, so you don't want to kill this one, maybe.
And he's blue.
Nice.
Let's see. Crusty, they're heavy though, and they don't stack.
Yeah.
Which one was he talking about? The tunic?
Legs.
Alright, so we got Mask of the 8 Eyes. That's pretty dreadful. That needs an upgrade for sure.
Thank you.
That is probably like the worst item I've seen on a high level in a long time. Did that one get put on by accident?
No.
You should might as well leave the blank slot in that rather than that.
No other. I don't have a melee mask.
Isn't there like something in KC that rots all the time?
This size has a worse one.
You can go with like a hit point mask on that. It'd be better than that.
I mean, find one for me.
I think the one in KC that rots is like 6 AC and 6 strength or something like that. I can't remember.
Crystal Spider Eyes.
That'd be
It's
better.
got hit points and mana.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Better than 3 AC, 2 Dex, and 2 Stamina. I mean, Dex ain't bad. I mean, if you're gonna have a weapon that procs, but still, that's just pretty bad.
I mean, yeah, I don't have very high.
Bunch
Dex.
of elitists.
Why? He's like level 53. He's in 7. He's wearing that.
So?
You know, it's not his first tune.
See, Mr. Cleric.
You had like funky tunics. Right on my character. You have like 20k robes that you trade between your characters, and then you're wearing that as a mask.
It's because I don't have a melee set that I pass around. This is it. This is not like it. This is my guy.
Ed.
Cypher's got squirrelitis.
Squirrelitis.
Hey,
I mean, this is
away for the winter.
This is probably my best non-no-drop item.
Why would you want to put your nuts away for the winter, dude?
Not his, somebody else's. Keep it nice and warm.
What?
I am losing Spirit of Wolf here in a second. But I will kill this Panther in about 12 years.
I thought Cypher was hoping you kill stuff. Where'd he go?
You're talking about I'm killing this thing right here. An ad.
Oh, what are these? I got darts, dude.
Let's see, his gloves, Dark Ruin gloves. Or gauntlet.
See, that's all. That's from
Third.
Third, yeah.
Those are nice.
You can't knock that stuff. That's what I get. That's the crap that I get from Third.
You guys don't have the things from the dragons? What are you talking about, man? Come on. He's running. He's running. No, that stuff is actually really nice. I like the stats on those.
I don't. I think they're horrible.
Why? I mean, granted, the gloves could be better.
1 and 2s.
Yeah, the gloves could be better, but you know
that's why it's third gear.
Yeah, I mean,
it is what it is. You're better off probably getting the crystal shit and stuff.
Even the Sky Shrine stuff isn't much better than this. It's just upgraded versions of the actual stats on this exact item.
You should stay away from the human guy out here, right? But the Ogres are still good to...
I mean, you can kill the humans and ogres and whatever.
The mercs?
Yeah, you said that was a quest mob that was a hard?
Well, no, it's not a hard quest mob. It's just a quest mob.
pop.
I'm on my way back with the Ogre.
Shoot with your arrow, AC. Oh my god, dude. Need to get you an arrow, dude. Oh, you got a pet on you, dude.
Yeah, I'm back. Him and the Ogre are coming.
Pet's rooted. That way he'll hit you in the butt the whole time.
I was trying to get on the other side, yo.
Well, I just didn't want to get hit in the back the whole time by these guys.
Oh yeah, because of stun.
My rogue still has, or still uses, a bloodstained mantle that 10 magic resist. Well, at least you got a good reason on that one. Magic resist can be key in certain raids.
Oh, that thing just nuked me.
Plus, I don't know that much about rogues to give you an idea what you might want to upgrade that to. But definitely need to get you a better mask, dude.
I mean, a mask is only a minor item to replace. It is an item, but I mean, the other thing is like my necklace.
What necklace you using?
I don't even want to link it, to be honest.
What about even the mask over there that's like, over there by Kasora outside that dude that drops, it's like 10 AC or something like that? And that's all it is? Wouldn't you rather just have a pure AC mask than that?
What's wrong with the AC on this one?
Well, you're a tank. I'm just saying, like, wouldn't you rather just have pure AC than, no, you know, a little bit of AC, a little bit of strength?
Do you remember the stats on that mask we got in Seb, the one you were trying to give Terra the other day, Cypher? Not Cypher, Nonal? It's that woven...
She should be wearing it.
I have it on my cleric, so I'm just kind of wondering what the stats are.
She should be wearing it unless she took it from me and sold it at an auction or something. Oh my god, this guy doesn't like me.
You need help?
I mean...
Oh, you got another one on you.
My rogue has a worse mask than this one. His is just C invis and maybe a few minor stats.
That's not the worst
like
necklace.
Charisma or something.
That's not the worst necklace. It has magic resist on it. It has dex and agility.
Oh yeah, that one.
That one's pretty good. It could be upgraded, but I mean, until you go over to Western Waste, I'd probably just stay with that.
I mean, everything that's on this guy
is
nice. Things that I've included.
Describe it, dude. Describe
No. We're gonna show the color and everything. We're gonna twist it around.
Oh, a breastplate.
Yeah.
Now we're talking kidney beans, baby.
I'd be wearing that. That would be something I'd be wearing, and then what?
Why? What's the breastplate? I thought you had a better breastplate.
I do.
Well, if you guys want to go ahead and... Oh, yeah. That one we got from Seb. That's actually pretty nice. The mana and the intel on it. I wasn't 100% sure it had intel.
Did we get that from Seb?
Over, I think, in Disco, maybe?
I don't remember getting that in Seb, but maybe. I don't remember it.
Those are my 2 KO pieces. They come off mobs.
All right, guys, go ahead and random. Oh, yeah, big number, 17.
Nice.
58, Malidori.
I have that on my channel.
Nice. Well, you can sell it. Maybe a few hundred plat.
Oh, yes. Maui is not good. Oh, 23. There you go. We're all big rollers.
Cypher won a Shadow Knight breastplate. Go figure.
Yeah.
Goes to the guy who probably could use it the best, although you have something better. I mean, you are a Shadow Knight. At least it's going to the right class.
That's such a weird color.
Oh, it's not quite red.
What
is
purple.
Kill the Panther?
Oh, God.
Your Panther?
I don't know, but he's ready to know.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you want to pull that one just a little bit, Cypher, so you don't get the extra ads. This one's almost dead.
It breaks him up a little bit, too, you know?
I'm low on mana, by the way, too. I don't have my fear boots yet.
Put that 10 ant breastplate on, dude. I'll give you some more ant. Some more mana.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Gray Gamer, is there a guild for players who are leveling on P99? There are a ton of really good guilds on this server. The one I suggest is just happens to be because I like the guild a lot, and I've had some really great experiences with it. But look around, definitely take a look at the other ones that are out there. I would suggest Kittens Who Say Meow. I am in that guild with this character. I'm in a lot of different guilds with other characters too. But that guild has been hands down the nicest, most welcoming guild I have ever seen. They constantly group at lower levels. They do a little bit of raid stuff, not like a whole lot. They are in TOV, but if you're looking for a high-end raid, there's other guilds that will beat them. So
yeah, I mentioned them in the video I posted today. I was talking about a hardcore thing that I have an idea for, and that if I was to allow for grouping at all in the challenge, that it would have to be within a guild that is created for that challenge. But I wanted to make sure that it was a guild where people get on and that they know they're going to be able to get a group. Like Kittens Who Say Meow, they're a really good group of people and they group with each other. Where some other guilds you'll see that people only get on for raids, or after raids they're within their niche clique of friends. I want it to be kind of like the way that we've talked in streams, or that you brought up, where if we have a group in a zone but other people want to come and join, then we'll make two groups and we'll do two different parts of that zone.
Right. Well, she just spanked somebody, and it looks like 6s are opening, so I don't know if you guys want 6s instead of 4s, or if you guys want both. We can bounce between the two of them and get some more kills in here.
I'm good with doing one or the other. But that's up to you guys. I'm fine with whatever you guys want to do.
I guess it comes down to terror. I mean, if you feel like you can handle splitting that many. These are pretty good, or pretty well split already. So as soon as this last one is down, we can try the other ones and get like 1 or 2 or something. Somebody else moves in, we can give it to them, but... we'll see. My rogue uses Raven Scale Mass too. That one's actually pretty nice. I use that one on my rogue.
That's what I use.
He's not too high level, so maybe at some point I will replace that. But I got that from helping a rogue do the epic. It dropped off of one of the mobs, and nobody wanted it. It was literally going to rot, so went ahead and snagged it. Nice little upgrade.
I think my next upgrade for flip sides is probably going to be... Isn't it the fingerbone hoop that's the Sea Invis?
It might be. Didn't Shariki? Or I think it was Shariki.
Yeah.
He won that one. And he was having a hard time finding anybody to buy it off of him.
Yeah, I don't have the money to buy it. But that would be an upgrade so that I could replace Flipside's mask.
Streamy says AC and P99 is ass. Does that mean I can be an ass at Everquest? I have been known to be that way, especially against some enchanters from time to time. But I do give my friends a hard time.
This one taking a little bit longer than normal.
A little bit.
It's talking about armor class.
You don't have a pet, dude. Or she doesn't have a pet, however I want to say.
Yeah, that 70% haste that you can give a pet.
Noticeable DPS.
Yep.
Alright, so Grayson wants to know, where do people go to find out stuff like this? Where isn't global chat channels, so they have to advertise on the forums. Forums, word of mouth. P99.
There's a Reddit.
P99 forums.
There's a P99 Facebook page. I don't know how.
Yep.
Like, you know.
And most guilds have their own webpage too.
True. But every guild has their is notated on the forums as per how to contact them.
Right. Game has been out for 18 years. I think most. Yeah, I think he was just trying to find out specifically to do with this server as far as like guilds and groups. There's a place where you can go to look for group too, right? Like you can. Remember there's somebody saying there was a website where people could go on there and post that they were looking for a group.
I mean, I know guilds have their own discords where they have a LFG channel.
I know someone has a Discord thing, and
Who's that?
There's another
has a looking for group tab on it.
Oh, well, that would be a good one to tell him.
You know who it is, AC?
Kittens that say meow, I think, have a LFG tab.
He's talking about strikers, sir.
I'm talking about AC.
See, I didn't know. Oh, do I really?
Discord.
I have a looking for group tab on there.
Yeah, dude.
I'm getting man. I'm at
what? Like anybody can go into it? Like I'm completely baffled now. I had no idea.
Whoever's in a member of your Discord.
Ooh.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, definitely check that out, guys. Like the most clueless.
You're gonna make me cry, dude. For real.
I don't get into Discord that often. I should, but
why do I feel like I'm explaining to my grandpa how to use a cell phone right now? You know what I'm saying?
If you try to explain like what Instagram was, that's the conversation we'd be having. The grandpa thing.
I'm gonna AFK a second so I can get a drink of water.
Technology.
Because you guys are choking me up, man. Let's
see. And yeah, I mean armor class, not UAC. And agility is pretty broken in P99. It can be same thing with hybrid classes. They have their good days and they have their bad days.
I'll drone this one.
You're drone it? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
That means that I'm gonna pull it, attack it, and then I'm gonna go AFK while you
beat it in the face.
While you protect me.
I'll try to get aggro. Let's see, Gamer, have you heard of any rumors about the devs releasing P99 green server at one point? They have mentioned that they are going to do that. When they get around to doing it and when they have the time to do it is another story. I think Sirkin, I believe it was Sirkin, the stream that I was watching where they discussed it, and they said they will not do green until they have worked out all the patches that are supposed to come with Project 1999, so Chartic 2.0. is one of those patches, and they might have a few more down the road to get us to basically the end of the line of where this server is going to go and won't progress any further. They also want to work out all the other kinks that will be in the game, such as, like when I first joined P99, they still had spell timers on. And that's not classic, so they had to take that out. It took them about a year to remove that. I'm sure there's other things that they're working on as well like that, so I hope soon, because I would love to play a green server. I think that would be amazing. Go back, get like Mana Stones or the Mask of Deception. What's the Mask of Deception? It's called something else too, right? The classic version was Guys. There you go. Guys of the Deceiver. There's a few other items like the Ogre speeds don't drop in the game anymore. Obviously, that's a little further along the progression than classic. Being able to see raids in Plane of Fear, Plane of Hate, Plane of Sky at level 15 max, where people didn't have Canark or Velius armor, absolutely will just giggle watching people run around in fear, dying left and right, trying to break into that zone. It's gonna be cool, but yeah, I don't know when. Probably, with my luck, the exact same time Pantheon comes out. So I'll be torn between the two. Do I try Pantheon? Do I put more effort into the green server? Like, which one am I going with?
It might be on purpose, actually, dude. You know?
Oh, dude, if they do, I'm going to hate them forever.
What is that?
If they come out with the green server for Everquest P99 at the exact same time Pantheon comes out.
Well, they can't. They can. I mean, if they're paying attention. No, well, I said they can't know when Pantheon is going to release.
I mean, they might actually do it on purpose.
Yeah, just kind of sit there on it and wait. We just gave them the idea.
I can see. So, are we moving to 6? Oh, no. We're not moving.
So, talking about Pantheon and ideas for how things could be done, one of the things that I really liked about Dark Age of Camelot TOA expansion, Trials of Atlantis, is that they had this the items, the relics or artifacts is what they were called, that you would get through questing, and as you leveled them up, they got better. But some items were procs that you would click, so you click like your belt, and you couldn't use it for say 2 minutes or so, something like that. Is that what would you think of a game that actually had weapons that weren't RNG procs, but actual physical procs that you could press, but then you can't use that proc again for a certain amount of time?
I mean, they already have items like that in Everquest. The cleric breastplate that has complete heal on it, you can only use every, what is it, like 2 minutes or something? I mean,
18. It's 18 seconds to recast it, but I think, is there a timer on it?
there is a timer on it, yeah.
I did not know that.
I think I went too far to the right. Yeah, I'm at 6s. Let me go over back to 4s. As far as a weapon goes, dude, I don't know. As long as you can put it on your hotbar and there's not too many of them to kind of blur out the bottom of them, I don't want it to be busy work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Dark Age of Camelot, it was one of those things that for me, I had a robe on one of my casters, and every 15 minutes I could click it, and it would give me this mana regeneration spell, but it only lasted for say 15 seconds. But it gave me a huge boost during fights.
Hi,
Pop, by the way.
I'm lost, by the way, guys, and I have no idea where you guys. And I'm getting attacked by 3 mobs.
Okay, we won't pull them.
I'm over by. There you are. I see you.
I'm tracking you. There you go.
Passed you guys like 4 times. All right, here comes a whole bunch of mobs. You probably don't want to heal, Tara. I got a human mercenary. I don't know if you're gonna get bad faction on there, but I do got a fairy with me as well.
I'll get the panther.
I got the human. He's green to me.
Don't kill the panther.
All right.
There you go.
What about you, or not Cypher? Donald, what do you think about that? You want clicky weapons?
No, I was AFK.
Oh.
What about you, Tara? How would you feel about that?
I don't think she heard the question though.
No, I didn't. I was too busy charming and stuff.
Would you have an issue with clicky weapons instead of having it RNG proc? You actually click the weapon to proc it.
Every so often, like it would have a timer on it. So
yeah,
2 minutes every 3
it'd
minutes.
have a timer.
Well, damn, that'd be pretty convenient.
I think it would
I don't really think I would have an issue with that as long as there was a timer, like a cooldown, so that you're not just spamming.
Just to give you an idea, there was a sword in Dark Age of Camelot that came out during the Trials of Atlantis expansion that would allow a warrior, I believe, or a paladin to click it, and they would be able to pull with full threat. But then again, as the fight goes on, the threat goes down, and then they would be able to use it again. So they would always be able to keep reverting the mob back to them every 20 or 30 seconds.
The question would be is if it was in Pantheon, would you want it to use stamina? We're ready, by the way, if you are.
I mean, I don't... though they were carrying weapons and items that looked like they had procs on them, I didn't see that any of the weapons had procs on them.
No, I think it's still too early for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they're going to put a clicky on there that you can control, I would want some kind of negative to go with it. The whole give and take relationship is very classic.
Oh, damn, you got a Haze Panther.
Oh, it is a Haze Panther.
I didn't even notice that at first.
That is going to be an amazing pet right there.
That thing's blue to me.
Same here.
Pet nothing, kill it.
Well, we will eventually, I guess.
We eventually will.
If it has a pelt, that's 1K.
Oh, nice.
I get the pelt, right?
It pays to get lost.
Whose pet is it?
Yeah, I had to ask.
Jeez, dude.
No, that's
You guys are
no,
bloodthirsty.
No, I'm just saying that if I was the person who had it charmed, it's my pet. It's my pet.
It'd be like, I'm leaving, guys. Bye.
I
I'll go
want
kill it on my
theirs.
own.
Great. It's mine by default.
Come back
Yeah,
like
yeah.
5 minutes later. Sorry, guys. My pet died somewhere, and I gotta get a new one. Let's see. If they do make green server, do you think they will include some more creature comforts, or will it be strict to classic experience? Absolutely classic.
Strict to classic.
As much as they can make it.
And they would have the original timers of the previous, like as EverQuest goes. So you would have a chance at getting things like a Mana Stone early on, or whenever Vilius drops, you'd have a chance to get those beads, which I would be all over farming those as soon as possible.
You'd
Yeah.
be online, dude.
Yeah.
It'd be worse than J-Boots.
It was
It'd
when it
be
came out
worse.
here.
It'd be worse than Stormfeather. J-Boots is nothing compared to Stormfeather.
We'd have to get ZK in the conversation, because I remember when it came out on this server, ZK was over here trying to get Ogre speeds, and he said he waited for like 24 hours just to get into an area where he could actually camp those things.
Just to get the actual, the camp. And then you're talking about killing till it spawns. Or till it drops, rather.
Yeah, and hopefully somebody doesn't come by and it's going to be a butt and try to take it anyway.
I mean, it's EQ, it's RNG, so it's feast or famine. I know people that got 6 of them, and I know people that stayed there for 3 days and got nada to show for it.
It happens. But I mean, it's just going to be a lot of people there for everything, especially like Mana Stones, because Green Server supposedly is going to, at some point when they get to the end of the line, merge with Blue Server. So those
I don't
items,
see how they're going to do that.
I wouldn't want them to
It
be
would
honest.
ruin the server even more than it already is as far as economy is concerned.
it would take
Yeah,
a
I
long
wouldn't
time.
want
Though. It
them
would
to
be
do
like
that.
4 or 5 years before that happened. But
It would still do that though. You're talking about items that no longer drop on this server, and you're going to
Being
merge with them.
reintegrated
Yeah,
into
you're
the
gonna
server
reintegrate
again.
items from another server into the economy.
But people come and go. They take items with them when they leave as well, and they just kind of abandon their accounts. So, but if you split the servers, you're going to be
still
split the
bringing
community.
stuff in.
Yeah.
You are. I mean, that's just one of the things that would happen.
I don't think you want to do
It
it
just
too much.
it makes no sense from a server economy standpoint. It's already bad as it is already.
I mean, we're talking about what beads are now 400K. I think I saw them the other day.
If people are willing to buy them, yeah.
It's just absolutely nuts.
I wouldn't mind the
But
price.
that's why guilds buy them for their monks now, is because of the insanity. That was one of the really cool things about Paradigm Shift, is that we actually had a guild bank that was for getting items for people, like beads.
That's nice, as long as people don't leave immediately upon getting it.
No, it was a guild item. So if you were leaving, you return it back to the guild, and if you don't, then you get berated on the forums, and I'm sure GMs would be contacted or something.
I don't
GMs
think
can
they
enforce
can
that.
do anything like
Yeah.
that. Not GMs, but you
It's
can
a
take
small
your
server.
beads and go solo somewhere.
Yeah, it's a small server. It'll come back on you, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
mean that's what I mean is by it. You would be berated in the forums. Your reputation would be completely scarred.
if they do a green server, just me, because if you're going to do the classic experience, you might as well go the whole route. I want them to integrate the original UI into the game, and you have to be able to look at your med book all the way up to 35, because people who did not get that classic experience deserve to suffer a little bit.
Pop. It's like right as you run off, there's a pop going on over here.
Let's see. I lost damage shield. That's right. Hey gaming. Hey Shix. How you guys doing tonight?
Evening, sirs.
Let's see. Gray says, are Rangers kind of poo-poo on P99? They're pretty
No.
good on tip or time lock progression. They get triple attack, they can tank, etc. Also, how are mages in raids? Are they pets nerfed against raid mobs?
No, they're just relegated to the casting of mod rods and coughing.
Yeah, I'll turn that one over to Chupa, because he has a high-level mage, and he does a little bit of raiding from time to time.
I mean, define nerfed against raid mobs, because as far as I can remember, they're working as intended for the time frame.
I'm getting destroyed over here.
The only pet that's good against raid mobs, honestly, is the level 60 water pet and the epic mage pet. Everything else is meh.
Did they get something later on, though? Like Rangers got the, unlimited, or what's that, quiver?
Oh, dude, in Pop, when the 61 pets and above came out, those pets were phenomenal.
Better than the epic ones. Or not quite.
I'd use them,
Why
yeah.
is that going up to him?
Because I haven't attacked it yet. I was on the other one. I was killing the Ogres. As far as
No, I'm not a tank.
As far as you're pretty close. I mean, you're not that far away on the AC than I am. Only about 60, 70 points off. As far as Rangers go,
you have much more hit points than me.
Rangers are amazing, I hear, at higher level. It's kind of a rough journey up to that point. I have a 22 Ranger at the moment, and I'm kind of liking it now that he's gotten past 20. Didn't really seem like any different from any of the other classes. In fact, actually seemed to be pretty weak compared to some of the other things I played.
Level 22 opens up a whole new world of possibilities for you.
It feels like it. Feels like it. Gear dependent, though, just kind of like any other tank out there, although they're not technically, I guess, a tank. More DPS at higher levels. They don't have the unlimited quiver, no AAs, nothing like that. Doing well. You guys going to be on for a while? Shix, yeah, we're going to be on for a little bit, so if you want to join us in the Skype, let me know. Hit me up on there, or if you want to come over here and join us at Armors, you can take another spot. We do have the 6s over there that are open, so we have more mobs that we could pull if we were killing faster.
So Gray just mentioned something about TLPs. The reason why they did it on time lock progression servers is because they didn't separate the power of a mage pet from the current servers, the live servers, to the TLPs. Their mitigation and their damage was still scaling the way it is on the normal servers. So they had to nerf it some way, shape, or form. And yeah, from what I understand is they hit a whole lot less against mobs, specifically raid mobs. But that's not the case on P99. If anything, P99 probably needs to boost the attack speed on pets and the proc chance on their abilities. But I can't find anything that proves it.
So they nerfed the pets in an effort to be lazy, rather than fix like the original problem.
No, they nerfed the pets because it's the mitigation tables and stuff that they have on the Agnar and all those TLP servers. That's all hard coded on the server side. If they changed one, it would change everything across the board. So they could change the mob supposedly on the progression servers alone. And so they changed some mitigation issues as far as that's concerned, because mage pets were just wrecking through stuff.
Sounds like they need to do a little bit more work to fix that.
Well, yeah, I mean, all they're doing is pumping out TLPs left and right because that's what everyone wants to do, but they're not. It's not a classic server.
Oh, no, I mean, anybody who's ever been on one knows the graphics aren't the same way. There's a
well,
lot
even the
of
gameplay.
things.
You get your spells every single level instead of every 4 or 5 levels.
No way, really? That sucks.
Yeah, you get spells at every single level.
And they immediately pop onto your bar. You don't have to actually go get them.
No, you have to buy them.
You have to go buy them.
It's just that every spell is in POK now, except for what are they called? Rank 2 spells or whatever.
Eventually, yeah, when you go to PLK or POK and get your spells there, but depending on which server you're on. I don't know if any of the TLP servers already have Plate of Knowledge open yet.
Yeah. I don't know where Agnar is.
But yeah, I made a mage on Agnar for a little bit because I still had some game time. And I quit before level 4. It just wasn't the same. My pet was just wrecking through mobs at and above level.
Oh, this thing's open.
I get it.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Pinnacle has it unlocked. Agnar is in Leckland right now. Gray says, I had talked to some people from P99 who jumped over and had told me Rangers are kind of dogpiled on P99. That's why I was asking. They got a lot of buffs on TLP to make them quite good. I don't think they're ever going to be that good on P99, but they can be pretty nice. I hear they're like almost close to being #1 on the DPS if they're geared right.
They're pretty damn good at higher levels, man. They really are.
Yeah.
Josiah's Ranger isn't even decked out as far as the best gear, and he's pretty close to the top in charts. I mean, he's definitely top 10.
Who's his ranger?
Tanisti.
They still get the crap for being Rangers, though. You know, like the Ranger death or Feign death and all that other stuff. But
Oh, they're eating the harm touch, bro.
yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
If you don't mind dying a lot in a raid, you gotta get a res, but you're gonna lose a little bit of experience. Yeah. Oh, she dropped a ring. Oh, and a message report. I haven't seen her drop one of these things before. I'm sure it's for some quest that I'm not aware of.
Oh, she's a messenger.
That's interesting. They fixed the low-level mage fire pet. No kidding. I had no idea Rangers could get close to rogues in DPS. Sometimes pass them.
I think it's specific. I think it's specific abilities at I don't know what level he gets it at, but I mean he's a 60 ranger. He's got his epics. He's got a BFG. He's got a bunch of shit.
Comes down to your style of gameplay. Like what kind of character do you want to play? I think all tunes in some way, shape, or form are useful in this version of Everquest. Can't speak to live. Rangers can't evade that DPS off, though. Yeah, but if you got a good enough tank, especially in raid zones, you probably won't have to.
Cinderbolt.
What does that one do?
It lowers some of your aggro.
Is it clicky or just something you wear?
It's an ability to spell.
Oh, okay. So then there are ways. Ranger only?
There's one way.
Well, that and having a good tank.
It's like the wizard also has one, but really, how much is it going to do? And how much time do you really have to use it?
It really is minimal. I mean, I wouldn't freaking bet the house on it. You know what I mean?
I probably wouldn't even mend the thing.
Matter of fact, I think Tool Link, when we were doing Shix's Xenofight, I think Tool Link used it and he still got smoked. But I think that was a tank issue. Honestly.
Yeah, I think I got killed on it as well, but that's just because I was chain casting on him.
Quite a few folks did, yeah.
I probably laid down about 3,000 damage before he decided to pull me to him.
Tool Link took a pretty quick dirt nap. It was kind of ugly.
Alright, I'm coming in with 3 mobs, guys. 2 Ogre and a fairy.
We're all gonna die.
They're green, but just trying to find anything out here that I can snag. Where you guys at? There you are. Let's see. I think Rangers get Jolting Blades and Wizards get Concussion. P99 seems like a cool placement. I wish I had made a tune there a long time ago. Well, the great thing about it is it's very welcoming to all players, even people who are just now coming to it. There's people coming and going, so don't feel like just the whole community is going to be high levels. You can go to Unrest, you can go to Mistmore. Crushbone is just
that place is always packed.
Yeah, it's great.
That place is always packed.
It's a great sensation. Get back into GFA and make your way over there, and then see people still camp on the wall. People still going. Not so much inside the temple or inside the castle. That one's still a little bit high level, and you'll see one in there from time to time. It's tough. You gotta have the right classes.
People being power level by a bard.
I don't see that too often in that zone, but it probably happens.
Bro.
Probably happens.
Yeah.
I do that a lot in Blackborough.
See, there he is.
Pull everything and power level everyone in the zone.
Blackborough.
Well, not everybody. I mean, people are being left out if they're not in the group.
Yeah, it's like one person in Blackborough.
You'd be surprised, man. I have my Rangers over there because he's a half elf, and I found a couple of groups in there every time I went in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I took my enchanter over there, and I actually ran into the shaman that I grouped with, and he was a pretty cool guy, and I ended up running into him again the other day on my shaman, who I forget what class he was playing. Oh no, he hit me up on Darkwing, I think is what his name was, and he's a necromancer, 51 necromancer. So he didn't like the shaman too much, apparently. But that was a fun time grouping in Blackborough.
It's a good zone. Me and Thum started out over there together, and we found a couple of groups here and there, but not nearly as busy as you guys are making it sound. So glad to see like the zone has kind of been reinvigorated from time to time.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be new people joining the server. There's always going to be people who need to level up, and that is a place to level up for sure.
I mean, the good thing about it, it's out of the way, and the No Fang quest is still kind of decent.
Wait a minute. Where did I just put my where's?
What'd you do?
Okay, never mind. I removed the hotbar.
Isn't there something negative with the Nullfang? Like you get bad faction with one part of the guards, or is that the bandit sash?
I
think it's sash. I think it's the bandit sashes.
There used to be a quest, and I cannot find the stupid quest anymore. But there was 2 guards, I think, and I thought it was something to do with Nullfangs or the bandit sashes, or maybe it was its own quest. But there was this guard that would always be at the top of the tower, right, at the gate, and he had a really good quest, and I just can't find him anymore or find that quest.
Is that the one that would give you the weapons that were like worth 12 or 14 plat?
Yeah.
We did that on one of our videos. I don't remember what we had to do to get that one, but it was really good money. Not as easy as the other ones, though, if I remember correctly.
Oh, the video I did today was about my hardcore idea that I have planned, and I am going to revitalize Hells Yeah. Remember that shaman I made with? I think we all made barbarians.
Oh, the women.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have her on one of my accounts.
If I do the permadeath thing, or not, it's not permadeath, but the hardcore gameplay, that's what I'm gonna make is a barbarian with the name Hells Yeah.
So Gaming wants to know, what class would you suggest for melee that's not gear dependent?
Monk is probably the best.
Yeah. Mainly because there's really good quests for them that doesn't require them to have very insane gear.
The other one I would suggest, and it's gear dependent, but it's super cheap to gear them out, would be paladins, because there's not a lot on the server, which means their gear tends to rot or just kind of go for a really, really low price if anybody's selling it at all.
Well, there's if you're a paladin, or if you're a dwarf paladin, there's actually a set of equipment. Actually, if you're a dwarf anything, warrior or paladin, there's an armor set that you can get within Kaladin. It's called the Green Scarab or something like that armor. And a lot of the resources are sold within Kaladin if you get to the point where you can buy them to get the money. But you can do the whole quest line inside of Kaladin from merchants.
Rogues, I guess it depends on what you mean by melee, if you're going like tank melee, or you're just going by anybody who attacks with a weapon.
I mean,
rogues aren't bad. The main thing about a rogue, obviously, is their main hand weapon.
Yeah, and they're not going to tank either. I mean, you're really not going to be taking that class.
And you can get a decent main hand weapon once you start actually playing a little bit, you know, collecting bone chips, selling them. A Crystal Spider Fang is going to go for about 100 plat, if that. So you start saving those bone chips and selling them for 8 to 10 plat, and you're going to get that pretty quick.
Yeah, and silk, you know, spider silk still sells for a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Padding. If you make leather padding, you can sell the leather padding.
That's good price.
That's 200 plat a stack, I think.
Easy
now?
to make. Say again.
It's 200 plat a stack now. People sell it for.
That's what I've been seeing. Yeah, I mean, again, it all depends on who wants to buy it and what they're willing to buy it for.
And that's what I would end up doing. Is I'd have, whenever I start making the plate teardown, is I would have to buy it until I get my skill up. Because tailoring is not a skill that I am thrilled about and getting leveled up right now.
It won't take much, I don't think. I think you have to be in the 60s for leather padding. Does that sound right?
That's it. I thought it had to be higher.
I thought it was less, actually.
It's not very much.
Because I missed it by the time I got to my backpacks, and then I found out how much they were worth, and I was like, oh man, I wish I'd gone back and done that when I was leveling.
It takes medium quality leather, I think it is.
Yeah, which is
something
what
like that.
You get a lot of it compared to the high quality.
Yeah, you get, if you go to East Corona, you kill those gorge wolves, you'll get it almost all the time.
I went ahead.
The only high quality stuff worth keeping are the high quality bear pelts.
Yeah.
The rest of it,
I'm at 10M, by the way, guys. Be careful.
Oh, okay.
Use your skinning knife and lower the quality down if you need to.
You know, the other one might be good if you have a ranger who wants a quiver or something like that, or if you're working on.
Well, that's a Highland lion skin. That's totally different.
The wolf one was used on something too. I thought it was the quiver.
That's a regular quiver though, yeah. But for the fleeting quiver, it's a Highland lion pelt. Griffin eggs or something like that, and some other stuff.
We did get sentinel pants or greaves, so we'll roll on that as soon as we're done here, guys. I just went ahead and looted it so it didn't rot. Orc scalps, null scalps, and the goblin
belts,
ears.
All that stuff. Yeah, at lower levels, I mean, the belts and stuff from Crushbone, the shoulder pads, in the Freeport area, you might be able to sell the Deathfits belts. To
the right person, if they're looking for them.
Yeah, for somebody like an XR or someone that's trying to get into Freeport.
Oh, I had a question. Do you know if Grob is an outside zone?
It's a good question, because a lot of it does seem to be outside.
Yeah, it is.
Can you bank or anything as a wolf there, do you think?
I don't think so.
I don't know about that.
I think they're going to eat you.
Well, the thing I'm having a problem with is that ogres don't have Dark One faction, and the only way to raise it is by talking to Cagliari and handing her the belts that you get from South
Guys,
Throw and
kill the
EC.
panther, please.
All right, let's do it.
And the mercenary that's on you.
Go ahead and roll Cypher as well for the pants.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, right, does Noddle? That's a nice one. You beat her by 1.
My bad.
Yeah, so
Like
Donald
Price
wants
is
some
Right.
pants. Closest
Quite
number to the right one.
Ah, it was a mercenary on me, not my pet. My pet didn't break. Okay. It's just I didn't see the mercenary, and my pet was swinging, so I'm just like, oh, pet broke.
Ooh, that vial that is still mana. So gaming was saying that for the fleeting quiver, it's high quality lion pelt, griffin feathers, avok eggs, oil, and a vial of distilled mana.
Yeah.
That's
There you
a
go. That's
lot.
a lot of stuff. I've never made them. I just collect a few items here and there for Josiah every so often.
The distilled mana, I believe, comes from a wizard or an enchanter, one of the two.
Chanter, yeah.
Enchanter, yeah.
And it's gonna cost you a little bit of plat.
Yeah, a little bit. I think, is that one a pearl reagent, maybe?
I don't know, but I know it does have a reagent for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Panther. How are you doing? I love you too. You want to grab this and I'll grab the
Sure.
armor guy.
Oh, what's your mana like? Nonal?
I am at 25 L.
Okay, so we might need to med a little bit. I'll stop pulling
All
after
right.
these guys are dead.
I got a
Well,
complete.
I
got a
can
one
I can
complete heal.
fear snare this guy.
This guy's almost dead. Man, that Haze Panther's nice.
Another Haze Panther.
Heck yeah.
All right, I'm gonna fear this guy.
We'll kill the Panther.
And can someone root the Haze Panther?
No, I'm gonna break this pet, and I'll take that other Haze Panther. Okay.
All right.
So
Alright.
don't root the new one. So where are you? Invisibility versus animal.
Where is the other one?
I think it's on you.
No, that one's on me. Where's your pet?
It goes invis when it's not attacking anything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna let that run for a second because there's a troll over there, and I'm kind of trying to get away from.
Probably
Hey,
not a good
buddy.
idea to sit right next to it. I got aggro, but not that much aggro.
Yeah, I said not to root it.
Rooted the one that's dying.
Okay.
Or
I think it
whatever.
was on the other one.
All right,
Oh, I
guys.
hope I did. Maybe I did root the wrong one. No, I don't know.
Big bucks, no whammies.
XP? That's good.
Ain't nothing on that one.
Man, one thing I'll say is somebody was asking about races, whatever, and I think Cypher mentioned Dwarf Paladin. Granted, if you're starting brand new, you won't have the plat for it, but that enchanted dwarven armor is stupid nice.
And if you're going to play for the first time, I would suggest doing crafting as you can do it, because that's how crafters originally started here. When the game first came out, is they gradually raised their skill as they got money to do it.
It can be expensive though.
It can be, but that is a set of equipment that will sell every day, all day.
Oh, you're talking about making blacksmithing, not just all.
Yeah.
All of them, okay. Because brewery, as fun as it is, it doesn't really have that big of a purpose.
There's only one purpose for brewing, and that's the avalanche ale, whatever it's called, for the ring quest.
Well, and it does increase, I think, your strength if you're a warrior, and you don't really have any downside to it at all with that. Or for parties.
Oh, yeah.
So it's great for
You gotta
parties.
get seasick.
It's not part of the third gate.
No,
brewing?
third gate is pottery.
Okay, I always forget if it's
The shawl?
Yeah, the shawl, the vial of Velium Vapors, which is the third gate potion. It's 122 pottery. I gave up on my monk.
I guess that's why ZK warned me off of there. Let's sit down for a minute. Let not
Oh,
on
on Athlar it was stupid easy on Athlar, but my monk is just an idiot.
Oh, he keeps failing. What's the intel on that guy?
Probably 2. I don't know.
That's probably why I'll never do it on my warrior. His intel is only 60.
Shix was able to get his up. I think Shix got his up. I don't know. Maybe it was somebody else. But if you get a cheap set, and you can buy some really, really cheap intelligence gear. If you get some cheap intelligence gear and you throw it on your character, it's easy.
Or go
I thought it
to
was-
one of the planes. I know the planes tend to have armor that has weird stats for every class.
Yeah, but
I
I mean,
thought
you can do this early.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that the crafting, like the intelligence based crafting was also wisdom based, or you
It
can
is.
Whatever's higher.
Yeah, it's whatever's
either or.
highest. Whatever's
Yeah.
highest as far as what you call it, your skill up rate, I guess you could say.
Mhm.
And then supposedly dexterity plays a little bit into your success rate. I don't know how true that is, personally.
He said he's going to go with the Dwarf Paladin. My question on that
Holy
one
cow.
was, should he go with the Deity? Because Deity, as a Dwarf Paladin, he can res.
Bro,
I would say Brel. There's a quest eventually that you'll be able to do the quest line. You can start it pretty early, but you won't be able to finish it until probably in the 20s if you're a pretty fresh player. And the item's a neck piece, and it summons beer. So I mean, that's a no-brainer.
that's a half to get. Yeah.
You got to lower your wisdom a little bit on that one. But hey, have a little bit of fun with it, see while you're rolling around.
Yeah. Is that something gnomes can do as well, if they're bro?
I don't know. Never tried it.
Brel's not the hole, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
Okay. So you'd be able to go down the first half of the hole without getting attacked until at least you start killing in there, right? And then you get bad faction. You won't be able to do it.
Yeah. Don't be like this guy.
So if your friends get stuck down there and you haven't killed in the hole, which is not that hard not to, it really is kind of an out-of-a-way zone that some people never even really get to go into.
I would suggest that if you are able to be Burrell as a rogue, do it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was my biggest mistake.
Again, not like this guy. I meant me, by the way.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
but the
I
whole thing
think
is you're
we
not allowed to
both did
kill
the
in
same
there.
thing.
That's fine though. I mean, I don't mind not killing in there. I'm level 28.
Yeah. But that's what I got. I got a Dwarf Paladin as well. I didn't go with the Deity, and I kind of regret not going with that. I should have. I just didn't realize it at the time. So it's up to you, but it's a pretty good option.
Plus, if you do eventually get into some platinum somehow, I'm telling you that enchanted dwarf armor, it's got strength, stamina, and wisdom.
And you can to make money as a crafter, you can sell javelins. They sell pretty good. They're really easy to make. And again, that's something that you can get the skill over time and then save up the money over time to be able to buy the materials to make them.
And you can make your banded armor while you're leveling your blacksmith
Sure.
to get the javelins, because javelins are a 66 skill.
I think so. Yeah.
And people on this server are pretty amazing. You know, when you come on here with
You'll
no
get
equipment on.
Yeah, you'll get some handouts here and there.
So-
Small stuff maybe, but still, it's better than nothing.
Well, you know,
I gave a shaman. I had replaced some pieces on my shaman, and I gave the shaman that I was grouped with that was new on the server. He was in his 20s, and he still was wearing cloth and some leather pieces that he had looted. So I gave him all the totemic stuff that I wasn't wearing anymore. I gave him the slime-coated spear, I think is what it is.
ooh,
That's
harpoon.
some nice stuff too.
Yeah, so I gave him that, and I felt that was a better way to use it than to sell it, and because I didn't need the money or anything
Yeah,
at the time.
well, totemic as well doesn't sell great. You'll be using
that
a lot of your
spear
time.
does.
Yeah, the spear does.
And I told him that, and what was awesome, what I thought was amazing, is that he was using every kind of weapon as his shaman. He was using two-hander. He was using a different kind of maces that he had looted over time, and it was pretty cool to watch him.
Tara, if you got a little bit of mana, maybe I can get a See Invis so I can keep an eye out for any more of those haze. I'm sure they're going to attack me if I run right on top of them, but I might be able to snag a few. And my Spirit of Wolf is down as well. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.